A half and a half and a half is one, Yashima. You said one and a half.
Yeah, that's
Now
what
you're
I'm
using
saying.
half and half.
No, I said
So
half
point
and
five and
half
point five
on
is
top
one.
of the ones already. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying because the mom and dad is already one. So now if you're copying or duplicating, that's where the half comes
Hey,
in.
and the child
23
about to
from
be
mom,
one too,
23
right?
from
That's what I'm
dad.
saying. Yes, somebody. That's
And then
crazy.
the
If the
child
child,
is going to be one because of the half from mom and the half from dad. 23,
right? So
23
they're
makes
all one.
46
How is it? Hold on. How is the child born with sperm and eggs as well and chromosomes of its own to pass down? But that's not counted as 1.5. It's
because
only
it
counted as
don't
one.
pass it down until the copying comes in. That's what you keep negating the
No,
copying.
right,
Like
but
the mom and dad
Yashima,
was
you didn't
one until a
Yashima, you didn't
copy
add
came in.
anything. Hold on, Yashima, you didn't add anything to your character or being by having sex with someone. You didn't add
I
anything.
know, but what you did was copy. That's what I'm saying. You copied 23 of your chromosomes and 23 of hers and put them together, and now there's 46. You didn't take away from
I
yourself
know
or
you
her.
created
You
one
copied.
whole right. I know you created one whole new, meaning you one plus her one
Exactly.
equals one whole new equals three. Again, god damn, how
Only
many times?
That's
after
all
you
we've been
copied
saying
half of
right
the
there.
one and half of the other one. And that's what it is.
Hey,
Like,
so in
it ain't
Bleedo's
one and one
example, where it
equals
becomes
three.
one new color, does the both colors have 23 chromosomes, bro?
Without chromosomes, both colors had substance. Look,
This man,
both colors had substance. That's what I'm saying. Like you
Bleedo,
can't get
hell
around it.
no.
You can't get around it. That's why I said
I
how
got
much of
around it
orange and how
already,
much of
Yashabai.
blue.
I got around it already.
You didn't. Not at
Yashima know
all.
how to
I'm telling
debate.
you. Hey,
You know how
watch
to
the
debate.
replay. You gonna see. Watch the replay. You gonna be like, oh, that's where I fucked up at right
No,
there
you don't, because you're
because
not
you.
adding anything to your
Nah, look,
complete.
TJ. Even further down in the conversation, you added in copy, which is what I've been saying because that
But you're not.
changes one
Again,
and
I get
one
what you're
from
saying.
being
I'm
what
not.
it is.
I hear what you're saying. I don't agree because you're not adding anything to yourself. To you the one is not
You made
adding
another.
anything.
Okay, so when you copy yourself, is that still yourself, or is there more than
Yashima,
yourself there?
it's not a child is not a direct copy, is what I'm saying. It's a
Oh my
combination of
goodness, this
genes from
nigga right
both
here.
sides of
Look,
the family.
I
No, I'm
know
just
that,
saying.
bro. That's what the 23 from dad and mom is already. You about to explain
Right,
that shit again?
right. I got you. Now, again, Yashimai, the sex is the addition. The one and one you can say is the sperm and the egg, or the two humans, the mother and the father. You can put whatever you want to
All right,
represent
so where?
copulation as the one and
Cool.
one. You
Now
don't have to
where does the
add the point five. That doesn't make any sense.
no, 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 no. It does because now I need to know where does the copying come in?
It's
Because
the
if
sum. It's
we're
the
doing
sum
one
of
and
them.
one,
It's the
no,
sum
no,
of
no,
their
no, no,
union,
nah,
bro.
nah, nah, nah. That ain't it. That ain't it.
It's the sum of their
Because
union,
you just put
Yashabai.
one and one together. You just put one and one together and then made three without
Yes.
copying. So that means you took away 23 from the dad and 23 from the mom,
Bro, why
making
you
the
keep
dad
saying,
23
bro?
now.
All right, hold on, stop. All right, Yashabai, real quick.
I keep
So
telling you, in every
no, because you
equation there
trying to
is
play. All
substance
right,
to
so
it.
you took
There's
away five
substance.
sales. So you took away five sales. So it ain't 100%. Like that don't make no
That's what I'm
sense,
saying.
bro.
Like if we had cars, if we was talking about cars, it'd be one car plus one car. Now the car has a weight and value to it. If we're using the same car, then it'll be the same weight, the same value.
But the
That's what
mother
I'm
and
saying. There's
father, right? But
information
the
that's
mother
not
and
being
father,
spoken of in this equation.
aren't the same weight and same value. They're not.
But that's not how you would do it
They're
when it comes
just
to mother and
both
father. You're
equivalent to
doing it by
one. That's all it
chromosomes with
is.
them. You're doing it by chromosomes when it comes to mother and father because they're not actually mixing like liquid. That's why it
No, I
wouldn't
mean
work
their
like that.
sperm and egg is
Yeah,
definitely mixing into a human, like
exactly. But
liquid.
when it mixes, it's doing the chromosome thing. That's what I'm saying. It's mixing 23 from him and 23 from her, making 146 like they're 46. And it didn't deplete them from being 46. But when you do that with colors, like if I take orange and blue, I have to know how much orange I had and how much blue I had to say I have this much whatever color they make at the end. Or else I'm just saying it ambiguously and it like that's not how math works. Math is absolute. There's 5 ounces of orange, there's five
Math
ounces
is
of blue.
not
And
absolute.
that
Math
makes
is
10
not
ounces
absolute.
of
I just
purple.
proved to you
It
how
won't make
math is
five
not
ounces of
absolute.
purple. And it
Yashima,
won't make a set. But look, this is the thing. It won't make a separate 5 ounces of purple outside of the orange and blue. That's how that's why that one wouldn't work. Because they'll have to stay together, which would make a whole 10 ounces. versus, like, bro, this shit ain't hard. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, keep thinking 1 plus 1 will always equal 2. That's why you can't take 2 sticks and
Hey,
make 3
Bleedo,
out of
I
'em.
think we proved our point, man.
You did.
One plus
You
one don't
did.
always equal two, man. That's all I'm saying.
Name a situation where it don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have this conversation with my wife if she stumps me to the ground, cause she a cold ass debater. I'll come back and apologize for you, Yashima. I'll
She
come
about to
back.
beat you up.
I'll come back and give you a public. I'll come back and give you a public apology. But I'm finna go out here and straight ask her these questions. Me and her finna spar for a good 10 minutes. And if she makes sense, I'm gonna just have to yield to it.
She not finna make sense though,
I'm
Bleedo. She finna
specifically
be
on
on
that
your
point
side.
five. I know I'm finna that point five that he using. I
Bro,
need to
exactly.
understand that
You
right
can't
there. Point five.
explain the
That
point
point
five. He
five,
keeps
bro.
saying 23
I will
chromosomes.
explain the point five right now.
No, you
Here's the
can't.
point
No,
five.
you can't.
Like I keep saying,
The
look,
point.
this is why you don't get it, TJ, because every time I explain it, you start talking
All right,
while
I
I'm
got you.
explaining
Go
it.
ahead.
You ain't gonna get it like that. So here's the point five. Like I keep saying, it's because you have two people which equal 46 on their own. So that's two separate 46s, right? They're coming together, giving up 23 and 23, but they're not losing 23 of what they have already. They're not becoming 23, which is half of 46. They're duplicating, whether it be half of every one of the 46 or it be half of the 46, however you want to do it, they're duplicating to make 23, which is another half. That's the point five. And it has to be another because they're not taking away from themselves, making them 23. That's the copy. That's how it ends up being 1.5 instead of being 1. That's what y'all not understanding. If you have no copy, then you're saying the mom and dad take 23 of their chromosomes and then make a baby, leaving them with 23 chromosomes left. That's not what happened. That would be 1 plus 1 equals 3 when mom and dad come together. But duplication happens, so they keep their 46, only copying some of their chromosomes, giving 23 of it to the mom, and she gives 23 to the dad, and now there's another 46 outside of our 46.
And again, I disagree with you because in any compound number, which is numbers that are higher than one, any compound number, the individuals that make up that number don't cease to exist, but they're counted together. And so, again, the number three is made up of 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is how you make the number three. That is what I'm saying. So, if that's the case,
So that
the
means that
no,
last
yes,
one can
I'm
be
not
split
even.
in half and
This
become
is
point
crazy.
five. You
No,
just
there's
showed
no
me that
point
one
five.
plus
There's no
one will
point
never
five.
equal 3.
Yashimai, if you're adding the thing that they're giving is the one. They're giving the one. You don't need
But
to add a
look at
point
what you
five
just
for them
did. You
giving it.
just no, you don't need to because it could be point 0.8 and then point 0.2 on the other side. That's still 3, right? So it don't have to be point 0.5. But what it is it has to be a whole nother one outside of the 2 for it to be 3, and that's what you ain't getting.
Man, I got it. I'm about to cut this here. What's up with y'all niggas, man? Your ass
Well,
ugly
she
as
on
fuck.
my, hey, well, she on my side, so it wasn't even that hard of a debate. So, so yeah,
Exactly. That's what I'm
she
saying,
agreed.
Bleedo. She gets it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Well,
I
that shit
I
crazy.
tried the point
Y'all niggas
five,
got
but she
going
just
on.
said, "How is it? Where you get the Yashima? Maybe explain the point five, and let me see if she
I
hear what
just
you say, because
explained
maybe
it.
I ain't
I
explained.
just explained it. It's because the mom and dad both have 46 chromosomes. Mom has 46, dad has 46. If they come
Okay.
together and make a child, she's not losing 23 of her chromosomes, though she's given up 23. That means she copied 23 of her chromosomes and the dad copied 23 of his, making both of them give out half to make another whole. If
Okay,
they
so that's
was
half
giving
and
out
half
20,
is a whole. Now give me the point five. The half and a half is the whole, but I need the
that's
point
the
five.
point five. Point five is half. That's what those are. Both of those is point five from the mom and from the dad. And those are copies of what they already have, leaving them to be one. The mom doesn't lose any of her chromosomes. That's what I'm saying. So since she
So
doesn't
what
lose
you
any of her
saying is,
chromosomes,
so
this will
what
have
you
to be an
okay?
extra half.
Okay, so let me just make sure I follow you. So what you saying is basically half and half make one. That's what you saying.
Half and half, point 0.5 and point 0.5 make one.
Okay, and then point 0.5 and point 0.5 of the other individual makes another one.
But no, that's what I'm saying. The mom don't give out both of the point 0.5. She only gives out one. And the reason why I'm saying that is because she's 46 chromosomes. And like you said earlier, the mom gives out 23 and the dad gives out 23, right? But when they do that, they don't lose none of the 46 that they have. That means they had to copy what they have to give out 23 of it, right? You still following me? Because
Yeah,
this where everybody getting.
yeah, I
Or
think I
else if
follow you, but
that's if
I think I still get lost because okay, we using the 23, but the 23 is a combination from both parents. So in the combination of the both parents, that's what makes the whole. So the 23, because you got a whole, you both of your parents is a part of that 23. That's what I was arguing with you with the point from earlier. Like, if we drop in half the parent, all right, I got you. But even though you
no,
got
that's
46
so
chromosomes that make you a whole, like that makes you whole, that
uh-huh.
23 that you giving out is still a part of the whole, though. It's no half.
But look, all right, now look, Bleedo. You get 23 from both parents, right? The dad and the mom,
Correct.
making a whole 46. When the
Correct.
dad gives out 23, does he lose 23 of his chromosomes?
No.
He
Does the mom
loses
lose
some
23
wee
of hers?
wee. He loses his wee wee.
Does she lose
Yo.
23 of hers?
No.
So what that
Vito.
means is now outside of the one that they are, because they both have 46 chromosomes, they both gave up 23, which is half of 46. That's the point 0.5. And they didn't lose any of theirs. That means there's an extra point 0.5 that they
Oh,
gave.
there's some more
Do
wee
you see
wee
that?
out there
That means there
somewhere.
was a copy there.
Yeah, I
Bleedo.
just can't get that point five, bro. I'm gonna try to wrap my mind around it. Like I say, I'll take it.
Damn, that
I'm gonna
shit is
analyze
crazy.
it. Yeah,
It's sitting
no,
right
Hey,
I
there,
hear what you.
Bleedo.
Bleedo. Like
Listen,
No, I hear
Bleedo.
what
it's
you
Listen
sitting
to
saying.
right
this.
there.
Hey, Bleedo.
I,
You remember that
yeah,
night you and your wife laid in that bed and you put that point five in her,
yeah,
right?
that point five. Now
That's
I don't know if
that's
it was
it.
point
That's
five,
all.
nigga.
That's all. She received that point five and it mixed with her point five. That's what it is. And it
That's
gave a
literally
whole. It
it.
gave a whole.
Your point
That's it,
0.5
bro.
mixed with her point 0.5 and made a whole one. But you and her didn't lose any of y'all 23 chromosomes, which shows that there was duplication. That
Right.
means a copy of your 23 chromosomes and a copy of her 23 chromosomes came
That's why
together.
now you got seeds that look half like you, half like you got probably your nose, her eyes, your eyelashes, her teeth structure, or your gap, and what up? They got half and half. They took That's I got it when he first said it. I mean, he probably worded it in a way, but I mean, that's what simple as
Yeah,
that
he
is.
just worded it
You
in
put
he
that
just
baby
worded it
in
in a
that
way
pussy, man. You put
of
that
the
baby
point
in
I
that
know
five.
I
pussy.
speak too high. I gotta come
Yeah, come to
down a
earth
little
for
bit
me,
and then keep
please.
coming down and then keep coming down. That's like, damn, which frequency do y'all catch? Which one?
So
Always
one.
been a
Okay,
simple-minded brother.
so one whole human being that has 48 chromosomes, another whole human being who has 46 chromosomes, come together and make another 46 chromosomes.
Yes,
That let's
sir.
just that okay. Then let's talk
Now
like
the
that.
only
But
now the only way that happens, Bleedo, is if you copy your chromosomes and she
23
copies
of
her
hers,
chromosomes and
23 of
both of y'all
yours.
give half. That's the only way. Because if that's not what's happening, then you would have to be saying dad is losing 23 and mom is losing 23 and they're making 146, but now both of them are 23. Like that's how math works.
I get that that part don't make sense because what makes you a whole is
Exactly.
the 46.
And that's how
I
that's
got
how
that
you
part.
have to have 1.5 because the one is 46
Nah,
when
see,
you
there you
the
go.
point
You
five is
just
the
might as well
23.
just say point 0.5. Don't say 1.5. It say point
No,
Nah,
I
0.5
it'll
think
be
when
what
you.
one.
he's saying, I
It's
think what he's saying is
1.5.
like the baby doesn't lose any. I mean, the mom and dad don't lose any of their physical chromosomes, right? But the baby then adapts his own he's given 23. So you have 23, 23, and 23, right, Yashamai, which equals one whole and then a
And
half
that's
of the whole.
and that's what I'm saying. These 23 that they're getting from mom and dad are phantom 23 because mom and dad don't lose any
Right.
of their
So they retain their
chromosomes. So that
23,
lets you know it's a
Okay,
and
copy.
then the baby
I
has
got you now.
23 now. So it's
Okay,
23.
that's a better way of putting it right there. How you just said it,
I
Hannah.
know y'all
If you say it
talking
like
in
that,
circles.
yeah, the conversation would have been no. If you'd have said the 23 from the mom, the 23 from the dad, and the 23 from the baby is where you getting your point five at, then that
Leo,
would have been
I
our conversation
guarantee
would
if
have been
you
over
watch
with.
the replay, you're gonna be like, damn, this nigga was saying that the whole time.
You kept saying
Watch.
1.5, and that's what threw me off because it can't be a 1.5 if each parent is only giving 23 to make up the 46. That's
But
what I'm
I'm
saying. So you
nah
gotta go
nah
half,
that's
half.
you looking
You
at
gotta go
that's
point
cause you
five, point
looking
five, point five.
no, I get what's going on. That's because you looking at what the parents are giving. And in that situation, yes, both parents will be given point 0.5. So they wouldn't be given 1.5. The one is the parent. And the point 0.5 is what they're both given to make another one. That's what makes the child. I wasn't saying both parents give 1.5 because
Right.
that'll
That's
mean
what I
they
thought you were
yeah, no,
saying.
that's not what I was
That-
saying ever.
okay. All right. Well, we got it. We good then. I agree with you then.
That should be all wrong. That's like three of them.
Yeah, that's why I was throwing me off. That's why I'm like, man, I can't grasp it. But when Hannah just said what she said about 23, 23, 23, it just made sense. So each individual who procreate is only able to duplicate 23 from the 46. And so therefore everybody who procreates has 23 that they able to deposit, no matter who they are. So then when
But
the
those
child is
23,
born, and when the child is born, he's also a 23 because when he procreate the 23 that he got from me and my wife, now he's gonna mingle with another woman, and then she's got 23 that's gonna mix with his. Then when his child is born, they're gonna have 23, and then from there on it keep going
yeah.
on and on and on. That's simple right
But this is how I see the duplication happening. Like from the mom and the dad, y'all are both 46. So the copy is taking, let's say, half of each chromosome. If you take half of each one of them, you end up with 23 whole, chromosomes out of the 46. If anybody know how to do math, you know what I'm saying. That's why I was saying it ain't hard because if you
What happened to the
divide,
other room? You boomed it?
no, I think Swift boomed that shit. I don't know. DJ was trying to go in on somebody, and then somebody ended up booming it.
Ooh, why? What they talking about?
That was just tired of Beto ass.
Mm,
Yashimai,
What you
Yashimai was
mad,
the one.
TJ?
Nah,
Hey, Yerataz, let me
DJ
ask you a
got
question,
What's
stomped
up?
out
Yerataz.
earlier. Don't try to bring it back up.
Yerataz, hold on. Let me ask you a question,
Don't
Yerataz,
don't
real quick.
Listen,
don't put me in. Don't put me in the middle of
TJ,
y'all mess.
are you okay?
Nigga, yeah, I was good. I was cutting my partner's hair in the garage.
Oh, okay.
Don't put me in y'all mess, TJ.
Yeah, I hear you. Shit
One
crazy.
plus one is what, TJ?
I already told you. It depends on what you adding.
What
I
you
say
adding?
eight. I
T
say
T
eight,
T
Exactly.
TJ.
TJ
Am I
TJ
right?
is TJ is a thinker. He's a thinker. Because you add one banana and one apple,
Don't
you
do
leave.
it, Yerataz. Don't open the no. Don't do it, because we didn't already. Trust me.
I'm
Trust
just
me.
saying, but you still have two.
Yashimai has
You
this
still have two
bullshit.
fruit though. You still have two fruit though.
Yashimai bullshitted the whole. That's a fat ass fly. God damn. Yashimai bullshitted the whole conversation, bro. His ass. I told that man if you put two lumps of Play-Doh or two lumps of clay and you add them together, is it one lump or is it three? Or is it two? Or is it three?
That's definitely it becomes
That's
one
way
lump.
different
It's one. It's
because
one. It's
in
one,
addition,
Yashimai.
we're talking, and what you just brought up, you're merging clay together into one
Right.
lump. That's
You're
not.
adding it. Yeah, exactly. To add
It's
something
not the
means to
same
group
thing.
them together.
But when we're talking about on paper, though, you can't
Damn, where the fuck
you
that
can't
fly
write
go?
that down on paper and then
We're not
make it
talking about
one
on
lump.
paper. We wasn't never talking about it. We was talking about having kids. We wasn't talking about on paper.
It is on
Sorry, I
paper
already whooped
Well,
you
if
because
on
y'all
that.
niggas go
it's
listen to
one plus
Terrence,
one. If
if y'all
it's
go
one
listen to
plus
Terrence Howard,
one,
that nigga
it's
gonna tell you that
always going
one
to be
times
two.
one ain't one.
Yeah, I don't see how that is multiplication anyway. Like
Yeah, that's what Terrence Howard is saying. He's saying one
I
times
don't see
one
how
is not one.
zero. How is zero? How does zero have multiplication too? That don't make no sense. You can't
And he
multiply
also
zero.
says that zero times one is also not zero. He said, "How can it be when multiplication is supposed to be exaggerated addition?"
It's because no, I see what you're saying because that's supposed to be you can't get to zero with no type of addition.
Exactly. That's what Terrence Howard is saying.
That's what he's saying, but it's because it's looked at in a different sense when it's
Yeah, he's talking
zero
about it
one
from
time. That's what it's saying. Is zero one time would be zero, or one time would be one, two one time would be two.
yeah, he said it don't work in math when you're trying to use it in science. He say that's the he going a tangent about that
Hey,
shit.
Yeritage, if you take one puddle and add it to another puddle, do you have two puddles or do you have a larger
This is
puddle?
why TJ don't understand because when
Come
you're doing
on, I'm
addition,
just
there's
look.
substance
Yes,
in
my
the
ass.
equation. See, it's substance in the equation.
Don't forget
So
what
when you
Bleedo
say
said
one
though.
plus one, now look, when you say one plus one, what is that? Is it one stick plus another stick?
That's why I
Like what
said
is
it
the
depends
ones?
on what you added. That's what I said to Yeritage.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. So now when you said one plus one equals three and it became a man and a woman, now we had to break that down because no, it's not. That's chromosomes that you're adding
No, we're
together.
not
They're
doing
giving
the chromosome
something
dance, man. That's crazy.
because you can't get out of it, brother.
Nah, man.
Well, don't they call man and woman having children? Don't they call that multiplication or multiplying?
Yeah,
Multiplication is addition.
But
it's
it's a
exaggerated.
copy
It's quantum.
going on in it
Yeah,
too.
it's a
It's just
quantified.
faster addition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's addition.
Yeah,
Hey, but
So
multiplication
TJ,
is
let me ask
again, hold
you
on,
this.
because Yashimai keeps
TJ,
saying the
TJ,
1.5. Damn,
TJ,
1.5. What?
And that's what it
TJ,
is.
you got two
Yo.
balls. You got two balls in one sack, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Do
got
you
three
have a
balls.
ball? Do you have a ball or do you have balls?
Yeah, they're separate entities inside of the same sack.
Hey,
Left
it's
one got a
balls,
mind of its
man.
own, man.
You got balls, man. Or you got, they call you Uno. You
Hey,
just
but
got one
Yashimai,
ball.
but if you mix two colors, do they become one or do they become two colors?
They become a whole nother color.
Now you're mixing.
Right, they become one separate, unique color. Exactly.
Right, but that's not how adding one plus one to two is,
That
because
is
that's
how
what
it
we're just
works.
dealing with.
To add
No, it ain't.
No,
something,
and that's
to
why
add
Terrence
something.
Howard
Hold
is
on. To
coming
add
out to
something
show
means to
y'all.
combine it.
No,
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 listen
no.
though.
You're
That's why
using the
Terrence
word add,
Howard
and
is
then
coming
you're
out to
doing a
show
different
y'all
situation.
they've
You're
been
adding
fucking up
it
our way
into it.
of
You're not
mathematics.
putting it with
Yashimai,
it.
if you add something, you're combining it. Just like, for example, if I say 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3, that doesn't negate the fact that the three ones still exist. They just exist as the number 3 now. You've
TJ,
combined them into their own unique
but my
identity,
thing is
a
this.
3.
My thing is this: I still believe one plus one is two, even though I understand what Terrence Howard has brought out, and that's his theory that he's going against the world and everybody in the past, and that's cool. But he's basically the only one coming out saying we have all been lied to about the numbering system, the mathematical addition, subtraction, dividing fractions, all that shit is a lie. He's basically proving it, and I'm listening. I'm not saying not bad, but hey, he been going hard. So
Yeah, I'm not even talking about him. I'm just saying one plus one is always two.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, his is
I
one
just
times
showed you
one.
that it was. Hey, Yeritage, let me
yeah,
ask you a
that's why I was
question.
trying
If
to
you
tell
got,
TJ too.
Yeritage, real quick, if you got two spoons and you melt
Hmm.
down the metal and make one larger spoon, you've added both of
That's a
these
different
spoons to each
equation.
other.
Now
Is it
that's a
three? Hold
different
on. Is it two
equation.
spoons or is it one spoon now?
It
Hey
is
TJ,
one spoon.
this is what I want
Now
you
I
to
watch
keep
do.
this.
trying to
Hold
tell
on,
y'all,
wait.
man.
Get your calculator.
This is what
It's
you
not
did with the
always
this is what
two,
you did
bro.
with the spoon thing
It's
earlier.
not
Look,
always
what's
two,
the
Calculator
size of the
point
Yeritage.
spoon,
two
TJ? What's the
and
size of the
divided by
spoon?
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
just
7,
told you
8.
it's a gigantic spoon now. It's bigger.
No, I'm talking about before you did that. What was the size of the spoon? Because in
They were
addition, one
two
plus
regular
one
sized
equals
spoons.
two. But you're not
Hey, notice
understanding
that
one
he
plus
just
one
said there
equals
was
two.
two regular size. He already gave you an answer. He said it was
Exactly.
two.
And then they got
Regular
melted
size.
down
Now
and
look,
combined
look.
into one
But look,
spoon,
this is
and
this
now
what
they're
you ain't
they're one.
understanding,
They're not
TJ.
two.
Look,
But you
this is what
already
you ain't
added in your
understanding.
own
Look,
mind. You just see
hold
that
on,
it
real
was
quick,
two.
Sadaria. Look,
It was
it's
two. It
one plus
was.
one equals two. What is that saying? It's saying you took one and one of something, and you have two of that. You don't have two of
Right.
those
And then
spoons
if
no
you
more. You made
combine
one
them, if
different
you
object.
combine them or add them
No,
one
you
to
made one
another,
different
they
object,
are
bro.
one.
One different object.
No, they're made right.
But before
One
you
different. Hold
melted
on.
them,
One unique identity
right, before
created
you
from
melted
the.
them,
Hold on.
you
Hold on.
had
Wait. Wait. Wait.
two of
Yashima.
the same
Yashima.
object.
Because you just said it. One unique identity. The number three is made of three ones. That's what I'm saying. So that giant spoon is made of two other spoons, but it's still one. It's not three. It's not two. It's
Exactly. But in the equation of one plus one equals two, it's saying you have one of a thing, another of that thing. Now you have two of those things. What you just did was take two of those things, you melted them and made
and make
them
them
one
one.
different
Right.
thing.
Exactly. Right. But
That's not
it
that
doesn't matter.
that
It
means you
doesn't
added
matter
to the
though. Listen.
equation,
Listen.
bro. You
Yashima.
added to the equation.
Hey, but listen, it doesn't matter though, because that one giant spoon is made up of the equation itself. That's what I'm saying. So
Exactly. But
it is in fact the offspring or progeny of the equation. So it is addition. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, but you're still not having one plus one equal one in that situation. You have
It
one plus
does. It
one
equals one in that
melted together,
situation.
and it made one different one thing. That's the thing. It made one different object.
It made one, Yashima. You can't get around that. All right.
So
Hey, but then at the same time, see the thing is, you got to think about you adding to the process because even when you said to become for them to become one bigger
In
thing or
order
whatever,
to,
you
hey, real
well,
quick.
listen, but wait, let me get it off.
I
You
got
had
you.
to melt it down, and at that point, they were neither a
Hey,
spoon.
what
Hey,
does it
You see
Sedaria,
what?
mean? Hold on,
action is
Sadaria.
always
What does it
required for
mean to
addition.
what does it mean to add something to something else? Does it mean to combine them to whatever degree to combine or unite
Yeah, an
something?
action is always required.
Hmm.
Exactly. So therefore, if you combine those two things, you've added them one to another.
Yeah, as a group.
Not necessarily as a group though.
yeah, that's what the
But
adding is.
what I'm
In
saying to
addition, it
you,
is grouping.
Hey,
right?
That's
But
the
so real
thing.
when
It's
quick, when
grouping.
you add, hold on, when you add some salt to your dinner, are you creating
That's
two
not.
separate?
That's what I'm saying. You
yeah,
keep
I'm
but
going to
playing. Y'all
mixing. You
niggas is
going to mixing versus
bullshit.
putting something
yeah, you
beside something.
mixing, yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
y'all niggas bullshitting. Nah,
No,
when
but
you
no, but TJ, even with see the thing is, when you said you to make that bigger spoon, you had to reduce it down to not even being a spoon to even create a new spoon.
but
At
I
one
added
point,
the
it wasn't.
material.
They neither was the
Real
spoon.
quick, the outcome or the sum of an equation is always
Okay.
made of the
The
components
Uh,
only
of the
thing you're
equation
not
itself.
understanding,
So
TJ, is you
hold on a
added to
second.
the
If this
equation of
giant
one plus
spoon,
one
yeah, I
equals
know
two.
that's
hey,
what.
You took the
real quick,
two and then melted them.
if this giant spoon is made of the parts of the equation, then it is in fact the sum of the equation itself. So that means that this giant spoon is the
That's
equivalent
true,
of
but
those two spoons combined together.
that's true. What you're failing to realize is that the equation is longer than one plus one now.
No,
Right.
it
That's
can't
the
be.
thing.
No. The
It
plus
is.
means
You
to
just
hold on,
Yes,
real
it
you
quick.
added
is.
a
The
melted
plus
into
means
it.
to add together. You've added them together if you've mixed them.
Yeah,
How
but you
have
had to
So
go through
you
a
added them
process to
together.
even
yeah,
You
get
you
had
have
it.
to
two
go through a
spoons.
process
That's
with
what
any
you
type.
had. You had two
You have to
spoons and
go
you
through
added them together. Then you
a
melted. That was
Sadaria, you have
after
to
the equal sign. You had two, and
Mhm.
then you started another equation after that.
you have to go through processing anytime you use the order of operations though.
I'm
All of
dead
them are
ass.
processing.
Are you? I went to bed like I fell asleep for like an hour and a half, and I
Still
was
whooping
dreaming you were
Yashimai
still
on
talking
this
about
shit.
numbers.
I'm
I woke up. You still talking about
Mhm.
one plus one equals fucking
just
one?
saying. Hey, it can equal three. It can equal one. I mean, it's just is what
God
it is.
It
damn,
never
How does it
does.
TJ.
It
equal?
never
How does
equals
it equal
three. It
three?
never
Oh
equals
yeah, I
But
got
one.
you.
how?
It's
So
Wait a
if
minute.
always
Yeah,
equals
hold
nah,
on.
I
two.
got you. I
Let me
got
hear
you. I
how that
got you.
bitch
So
equal
Stop.
I'm about to
three.
tell you. I'm about
Hey
to explain it
TJ,
to you,
didn't you
Yerataj.
answer Yashimai when he asked you about if you have one stick and another stick? Does that
Yeah,
make
that's
three?
why I answered him when I first answered the question. I said it depends what you're adding.
He never.
If you're adding
He
sticks, you're
never
not gonna unless you're
answered.
gonna hold on, unless you're gonna genetically combine those sticks into one stick, which is what God said he was gonna do with Judah and Israel, then I mean it ain't one stick. And that's crazy because God said he was gonna do it and they was gonna be one stick in his hand. That's crazy. Over for that.
Mm,
Yes, it's
That
even in the
shit is
Bible. That's crazy.
crazy. That's because you don't
That's
understand,
crazy.
man. That's all. It's
Hey,
Nah.
over your
I,
head.
I got I like to look at it like this. In order to basically disprove your theory, let's not use items that you classify by an English name or or verbal word, one word name. Use volume.
All I'm
Use
saying is the
volume.
scripture say it could be one stick in
Hold
his
on, hold
hand,
on,
man.
hold on.
And I'm gonna show
Use
you how it
volume.
equals three, Yerataj. It equals three.
Use volume. Use volume. Use the
Right.
volume metric to add your ones together, and let's see if you get the same answer.
Right. And Yashimai gonna be mad at this because I'm gonna say it again. If a man has sex with a woman and they have progeny, that is a family of three now. That is 1 + 1 equaling 3.
No, because what
I knew
happened
that
is
nigga was about to
duplication, right?
say that
We already,
shit.
This
you already know.
nigga.
We went through this already.
Okay, so
Because what
one woman
TJ
plus
is
one
saying,
man
look,
equals
That
what
is
one
not
TJ is
child.
saying,
fucking three,
look, no,
TJ.
Yes,
you're
sir. It
What
does equal
TJ is
3.
saying,
You've created a
TJ is
family.
saying
There's 3 now.
1 + 1 = 3 because the man gives 23 chromosomes, the
Here this
woman gives
nigga go with this
23.
chromosome
And
bullshit
now
again.
he's saying they both lose 23 chromosomes.
I didn't say
That's what
that.
he's saying.
I said what I
Yes, you
said
did. You
was
just said it.
the one and the one that is the whole man and the whole woman, the whole sperm and the whole
46
egg.
chromosomes, right?
Those
Hold
two
on.
are added. Hold on. Those
Wait,
two are
stop,
added
stop. You're
together.
going too fast. That's
All right, no
46
problem.
chromosomes apiece, right?
We're not talking about chromosomes. We're talking about humans.
Yes,
Hey,
we are,
TJ,
but that's the, what
the
they
error
are.
in
That's
No,
your
what
no,
they
no,
logic
are.
no. We're
is
talking about humans. I'm not doing the chromosome joint with you,
That's what
TJ.
man.
humans
That
are.
don't. That
Humans are
argument
made
don't
up of
make sense.
46 chromosomes, right?
Hey, even Bleedo's wife was trying to figure
No,
out where the 46 was
TJ,
coming from.
TJ, listen.
I'm
Are they
listening.
made up of 46 chromosomes?
I'm not dealing with that. That's not what we're talking about.
That's a yes or a no.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about humans.
Not
Oh my
exactly. The
lord.
human is made up of that.
I
That's
just
why
I just want to say
he's running
I
from
Nah,
it.
just
but
This
want
we
to
is
say
talking
no.
about no, but
I can
Yashimai,
make
that
one plus
argument
one
is
equal
whack
anything.
though. That's
It's
not a
not
good
whack. You
argument.
got two humans who come together and make a baby out of
Right.
giving
One
23
plus one
chromosomes up
equals
of
three.
each,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Right. No, that's not. That's
It is a
1.5
family of
plus
three.
1.5 equals
All right,
3.
let me ask you a
1.5
question.
plus
If me and my
1.5.
wife have sex and we have a child, how many people are now living under our roof? 3.
3
So that's what I'm
because
saying. Exactly. I know.
1 and 1 equal 46, right? Both of y'all got
No,
46
1 and 1 does
chromosomes.
not equal
When y'all had
46.
sex, look, this nigga is not understanding what added to the equation. That's crazy.
TJ
When
ain't
you
trying to
add
hear.
sex,
No,
That's all.
it's 3.
there's a duplication of 23 of your chromosomes and 23 of hers. That's where the point 0.5 comes from
There's no
because
point
neither one
0.5.
of you
Yes,
lose.
the point 0.5
That's where
don't
it comes
exist.
from. And you agreed earlier by saying it was a copy of your chromosomes, right?
No, but the one that the man is giving is the sperm. The one that the woman is giving is the egg. Those two are coming together to create progeny, which is the child. That's why it's 3 now.
Exactly. And those ones that they're giving is point fives. That's why there's 3.
There's no
And they're
point
still that
0.5. You're
same one.
adding the point 0.5 to the equation.
The point 0.5 is there.
No, you're
Yeah,
gonna say the point 0.5 is some
because the
chromosome. There's no
right,
chromosomes. The
That's
right,
what
chromosomes
it is,
come.
bro. The
The
it,
chromosome is
chromosomes.
what
The
happens when the mom
chromosomes
and dad
come
have
as part.
sex.
Bro, the chromosomes come as part of the ones. The
but
first
the thing
one, that's the
is,
dad. The
No, it don't.
chromosomes
See,
is in that.
that's why I said you're saying the dad gave up 23 of his chromosomes. If the chromosomes is a part of the one, it would have to be split into 46 in half instead of duplicating. It's duplicating,
That makes
meaning
zero sense, man. No sense,
how does
none.
it make 0 sense?
Because if you're taking one is a complete number. There's no like unless you're doing fucking decimals. I'm saying like we're using a complete number 1, right?
The complete number one, right? And when
Yes.
you
Okay,
add it
So
to
TJ,
another
1
I'm gonna
complete
give
number
you
plus
one,
one
how
1
many
more
of those
dollar.
ones? When
equaling
you add it
3.
to it,
Said tell
nah,
this
when
to
you
him.
add a
That's
one
what I'm gonna do to
complete
your
number to
ass.
another one complete number, how many of those do you have?
You have it depends on what you're adding.
No, you
Yes, it
always have
does.
two. If you just said one complete number
Okay, so
and
real
another
quick,
complete number,
Yashimai.
there's
So
always
if I
two.
take one lump of clay and I add it to another lump of clay, do I have 2 lumps of clay or a larger lump of clay?
You
A
have two
single?
lumps of clay.
No, I have one single larger lump of clay.
That's because you mix them together now.
Right, because I added it to it. That's what I'm saying, like an ingredient.
But it's two
Nobody
lumps
TJ,
of
said,
clay that
bro.
you
If
added
you put
together,
I,
right?
salt, hold on,
I
hold on. If you
converted.
put
Was it?
salt
Hold
on
on.
your,
Was
if
it?
you put
Was it
real quick,
two lumps of
Yashima,
clay?
if you
Was it
put
two
salt
lumps?
on your
Oh, no,
chicken,
no, TJ.
nobody
Was it
says
two
I
lumps
have
of clay,
salted
or was
chicken.
it one
People
lump
say
of
I
clay
have
that you
chicken.
added
That's what I'm
together?
saying.
Hey, but the thing
Was it
is,
one lump of clay that you added together, or was it two lumps of clay that you added
Yeah,
together?
it was
hey, no,
two
hey, that's the
individual lumps
wording.
of clay that I
But check,
added
Exactly.
hey,
together.
but
Two.
check this
That
out.
means
Hey,
it
but check this
became
out.
two.
Right. Hey, but they see the
Yeah,
Nah,
thing
it
is
means
I
they
how
ain't gonna
you
became
lie, I
one.
wait,
converted.
wait a minute, hold up. This is where you word it. That's the see play on word because you say lump of clay, and then you got, if
All
you
right, how
add two
about
lumps
this,
of clay,
man?
it's a bigger lump of clay. I got you.
Hey,
But if you use weight, you'll say I
we
have
not talking about weight
one.
though. We talking about
What?
addition.
But I'm saying is how you qualify the clay.
That's why I just
These
said it. What does it mean to add something to something? What does that mean?
That means you're taking one thing and then another thing, making it two.
Nah, it doesn't say you're making it two because you can add something and
Nah,
it
not
can be
he
all.
gonna
seven.
make it
Hey,
one.
but not
He gonna make it
always it'll
one.
be qualified as two in the like as such individual products of such it because like you say it could be
Okay, so this is the
but you
definition of
you talk
add.
see Yashima is only thinking in a numerical value.
So
You
look,
are
this.
putting it in a in volume in
Hey, so
value
look,
mode.
look, 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 look.
Mhm.
This is the definition of add. It says join something to something else so as to increase the size. That's why I
Exactly.
asked you if the
Right,
lump of clay would be a
But look,
larger lump of
before
clay.
you increase the size, what did you do?
right,
You
and
joined
that's
You
volume.
something
Yeah,
had
to
two, and then
something
you
else.
added
That
them
means you
together.
had two. And
Right? You
that's what I'm
had
saying.
two.
You
I
Right, the
always
got you.
two
get
is
two
already
out of
there.
adding
You
one
had
to
right,
one.
and then
You
you
always
added
get
them
two.
together.
No
That's
matter
what I
what
just
you
said.
do after that, you have one, two though, right? That's the one.
You had
But it's
one,
still
two. You
two.
had one, two, and then you added them together, and then they became one larger
No, no, no,
mass of
no.
clay.
The adding, you didn't have the two before you added them. You had two ones. When you added them together, you have one, two now.
No, you confused, bro, because you just said some bullshit just now.
Right.
What
I'm
the
not
Hey,
fuck did you
confused.
TJ.
just say?
I just said
What
the
the
same
fuck
thing you
did you
just
say?
said. You
Hey,
added
TJ.
both of the
Nah.
ones together, and you have
Hey,
one, two now. You don't have two
Bleedo
twos
didn't
no more.
already went through this with his
You
wife,
got
man. The
one now.
master has
nah,
spoken, man.
nah, TJ. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was wrong, bro. I was
How
wrong,
the fuck
bro.
was you wrong?
I looked it up, bro, because okay, look. All right, so look, I ain't gonna go back and forth with you because I know your position, right? But so now in your argument of the one plus the one, right? You got two already. You're not really adding anything though. You're not
Yes, you
adding
are.
anything to
The
it.
addition,
No,
the
what
addition
you
is the
doing? Go ahead.
copulation, bro. The addition is the copulation, and the sum is
That's
the
why he
child that
don't
you add.
hear because he start talking while you're telling him
All
what you're
right.
saying.
Nah, I'm just
Nah,
saying.
that
Yes, you
okay. So
do.
TJ, you take a universal language and try to make it not universal anymore. Just shut up, man.
no, so TJ, you got two already though, correct?
Yes,
You
sir.
got
Which
two
is why
already.
the one plus one
Okay,
equals
now
three, because you're adding one to the other two. I know. That's what I said.
okay, how do you okay, listen what
Hey,
I'm saying.
look at
How
what
do
he
you
just did, Bleedo. He
yeah,
said
that
you're
don't
adding
make sense.
one to the other
Yeah, I
two. He
know.
No,
just
So
put
because
a
it's a
two in
group.
the equation.
you combine
Hold on.
no, you combining the two.
Right. Into
You
one,
combine
into
okay.
something that's
Okay,
distinct.
right, but that's not adding, bro.
Hey,
You
so
taking
real
two
quick.
things and
So this is,
combine.
so let's go
Let's do
back to the,
division. You if I got two things
that's not
divided
division.
from each other, then it kind of is division because we're
All right,
dealing
let me
with
show
half.
you. Let me show you. So this is the definition of add. It says to join something to something else so as to increase the size or the number or the amount of
Exactly.
a
So when you
thing. So
join
real quick,
one
now
to
real quick, now
one,
real
you
quick. Hold on,
make
hold
it
on, hold on.
two, which
So if you
increases
add a
the
child, hold on.
size
So if you
and the
add a child,
number.
Exactly.
no, if
You're
you add
increasing
a
the
child
size.
to the equation, hold on. If you add a child to the equation because of the result of you two having sex, which
Yes.
is the equation,
But the number
the
in that
sum is the
equation
child.
is 1.5 plus 1.5, but you don't
There's no
understand that.
1.5. It's one. There's
No,
no
it ain't
1.5.
1.5.
I've explained
Yakima,
it.
you got to
I've
break it down
explained it.
how Hannah broke it down. It's easier to understand. So TJ, this
Nah,
how Hannah.
Hannah just
This,
reiterated what I said. It's the
nah, she
same
made it clean. She made it.
1.5.
Watch you get this. Watch TJ understand it now. Watch
No,
this.
he ain't.
So
Watch.
TJ,
Go ahead, Hannah.
he might not. He might not. Hannah, you there? Because you could explain your own thing better than I can. You there, Hannah? If she ain't, I'll try to say how she said it.
Here we go. Prove that 1 plus
She
1
ain't there.
equals 3. Here's proof of it. I'm about to post it in the back chat for you niggas. No problem.
All right,
I'm
look,
on that.
look, TJ,
You're,
look, TJ.
Yeah,
you're.
the only time 1 plus 1 equals 3 is if you have a group two
Nah, but
groups of
guess what,
1.5.
Yashamai? You made the point that 1 plus 1 always equals 2. And now you just admitted that it can, in
No,
fact,
it's
in
still
certain
two. It was
circumstances,
still
equal
two.
3.
I just
No,
told you it
no,
was
no,
two
no.
groups of
No, you
1.5.
reneging now.
That's
You
still
can't
two.
renege, bro.
I didn't renege. I'm saying the same thing. You're just not understanding the information that's inside of each one. Each side, inside of each one is 1.5. You have one 1.5 and then another
There
1.5.
you go.
That
One
equals
plus
three.
one equals three proof. Breaking the rules of mathematics. Go ahead. It's going to take 8 minutes to
Hey, I
explain what I
watched
could
that,
explain to you in
and
3 seconds.
I still disagree with. I watched that, and it still ain't gonna. It ain't it, bro. I
That nigga
watched it. Look,
disagrees with a
I ain't gonna.
mathematician, bro. That's
Hey,
crazy.
hey,
Hey
yo,
TJ, I wish you could order me the materials to build 3 houses, but only order 2 houses worth of materials. I like that.
Yeah, you can. You can. All you have to do is just build tiny
No,
homes
no,
out of
no.
them.
I don't want a tiny. I want a regular home.
Oh well, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. You have to have enough materials to build according
You
to
mean you
what you
got to
want.
have three to have three and not two?
Man, TJ blowing smoke up y'all ass now,
I'm not
man.
blowing
nah,
nothing. I just
TJ
put it
dead
in the.
ass
Hey,
serious.
Sadari, I
He
bet you
dead
ain't gonna
ass
click that
serious.
video and be proven wrong.
I'm
Hey,
proving it
TJ
wrong
though.
now and I ain't even watch it.
Hey,
Nah,
TJ.
you not though.
TJ, look, the one and a
Yo,
half shit he talking about. I was like, what the fuck he talking about? So check it out though. So you agree though, from the chromosome perspective, you get
no, I
23
don't.
from mom. Okay,
No,
you don't agree with
because
that.
I keep trying to tell you, your chromosome is a part of you. The ones that are in the
Correct.
equation are the whole you. It's not just a part of you. This is what I'm saying. He keep trying
No,
to
I
isolate.
agree.
Hold
No,
on.
I agree.
What do you mean though? One is the whole you. What did you just do there?
It's you. It's you participating in the equation. Your participation in the equation.
But you're not dealing with the mixing of the man and the woman, what's actually happening, like
I
Bleedo's
don't
talking about, the
need to because the
chromosomes.
equal signs deals with the
I'm gonna
mixing,
tell you
sir.
why
You
It's
that.
do
equal
need to,
signs.
because that's why I said each one has information in it. When it comes to a
Exactly.
man and a woman, the information is the chromosomes. He has 46, she has 46, but some way when they have sex, they duplicate 23 of them each, still keeping 46. That's where the point five comes from.
Hey, so I got
They
you. So it
both
says
add
right
point
here,
five, and that makes
Michael
another human.
Angier. Hold on, Michael Angier, 2005
See, this
defines
nigga be
synergy
looking
as
up
the
shit when they
phenomena.
be telling
Hold on,
us, but
nah,
we
nah,
don't
nah, nah,
know,
nah. We
boy.
gonna get to the nitty gritty of
He
it.
ain't gonna
It
hear you. That's
says,
why I told
it
you
says
earlier,
right
nigga.
here. Hey, it says right here, define synergy as the phenomenon of two or more people getting along and benefiting one another, i.e., the combination of energies, resources, talents, and efforts equal more than the sum of the total parts. It is possible to describe this phenomenon by the expression 1 plus 1 equals 3. So even synergy, this is what I'm
That
saying, bro.
nigga
One plus
I'm gonna
still
one
tell you.
on
equals
the
three, bro.
same shit.
I'm gonna tell you the problem with that. So the problem with that is, if you can look at and go back to mathematics, whenever they did breaking down problems to you and introduce you to mathematics, is a reason they use a term called units. The numbers, the numerical value is just a quantity, but they always say units. They always call mathematics units because it's equal portions across the board. It's not to be divisible by anything. Each unit is one unit, and they're all equal. That breaks everything because mathematics is only defined
I know
as
each
every
one is
if
right, and
if
you're making my point though,
hold on,
Saul.
hold on. But if you don't define mathematics by units as different sizes, different quantities, different measures, just call all associating them as
Exactly.
one, then you break mathematics. Mathematics is not built
Right,
on that
and I'm
principle.
aware. I'm aware that it breaks
That wouldn't be called
mathematics.
Very
mathematics anymore, though.
lame.
You now
No,
you
it
now
would be
creating
real quick. It would be called mathematics because it adds up. Which is why I keep trying to tell this man that if a man and a woman have sex,
No.
they are creating a child. And then I'm asking, how many are there now?
But the
There's the
problem is
man,
the
there's the woman, and
mathematics
there's the
isn't
child. That's
There's
three.
described
three.
based on that. It's not based on that. It's
Right.
based on units.
No,
It's still
mathematics is
adding.
based on. Hold
It's
on, hold
not
on.
just
Hey,
units.
but you're not taking it.
That's
You're
what
not
he
taking
don't
into account.
understand. It's the unit. The
Hold
unit
on
of
a
the
second.
man and
You're
the
not
unit of the
taking
woman
Shaw.
is coming with one
That's fine. Hey, but y'all, you're
point
not taking
five.
into account. You're not taking into account the fact that it depends on what you're adding that gives you the characteristics of the
That's
answer. This is
exactly
what
what
I
I've
keep
been
trying to
taking
A
tell
to
you.
unit,
effect.
one
I've been
unit
I
is
taking
already
that
fine.
said
to
that.
effect.
You're not taking that
Yes,
into
it is.
account, bro. You can't.
That's how I got three with a man and a woman
Okay,
coming
so
together.
so
That's
are
how
there?
I
So
can
real quick,
safely
one color
arrive at
plus
three.
another color, one color plus another color. Does it make its own distinct color, or does it make two colors?
And
What does
if
it?
you wrote that out the
How are you putting
equation,
them
It
together?
makes one color. That's
No,
distinct. What are you talking about?
how are you putting them together though? Are you putting them on top
So,
of each
oh,
other to
now
look
it's how
through
are
them
you
to
putting
see
them
if it's
together, huh,
making another
Yashima?
color? Yes, because earlier when Bleedo brought up the color thing, he was mixing liquids
Right. You're
together.
mixing them. Yes, you're adding them
So now
together.
you only have one liquid now. You don't have three. But
Correct.
if you had
Exactly. But you added them.
exactly, but if you had two liquids and then you put them beside each other, you still have two. Once
So
you pour them into each other,
that
it
means
becomes
you
one.
just made one plus one equal one again.
No, what you did was divide the volumes
No,
of
you
both of them and then add them shits together.
no, you did not. You added them together. You didn't divide anything.
Nah, but
How would you divide the
what you
volume?
did
How would
was
real quick?
nah,
How
what
would
you
you
I
do?
was just that was bullshit. Don't even play on that. But what you did was change the volumes of both of them into one whole new number.
No, you made them one because now they're damn near inseparable.
you
Yeah, but
lost
it's one
units.
No,
You
different
you
thing
lost
didn't.
though.
You
It's
didn't
units.
one
lose. You
It's
different
not
didn't
units
thing.
lose any
anymore.
units. You didn't use any volume. You literally
Yes, you
poured
did.
them into
Look,
each other and mixed them.
that's why I
Simple.
said, look, if you got 5 ounces of orange and then 5 ounces of blue, when you pour
Yes,
them into each other, you now have one 10-ounce jug of whatever color
exactly.
they
So you
make.
didn't lose any of the
So this is
measurements. You made it
a
bigger.
different
Hold on, Yashima.
situation
You
now.
made it bigger, which is the definition of addition that I just read. To
But
increase in size.
it's still
But
two
but
five
everything's in
ounces.
units.
No, it's not two
Well,
5 ounces
TJ,
anymore.
hold
You
on.
just
I think
said
you
you have
kind
a
of beat
totally
your own
different color.
point. You kind
No,
of
no,
beat your own
no.
point with the one
I'm gonna
plus
tell you the
one
problem with
equal
that,
three.
TJ.
There's no
TJ,
problem with it.
there's when we dealing with when we do mathematics, like in my world, I do a lot of conversions. So I have to convert your thousands, your millis, your megas, your micros. All if you multiply them in their own units, they give you the wrong number. You get the wrong quantity. You get the wrong output. In other words, your fucking world doesn't work. The world you live in, your physical world does not work if I do math wrong. You have to get them in equal units. So if I have 500 micro, guess what? 500 micro is a half 500 micro is would be what zero point 0.5 milli. Zero point 0.5 milli, you constantly moving three tenths of that would be 0.005, whatever the single unit quantity is of what we're dealing with. It would be 0.005 of the whole quantity. You have to get them in equal units before you do the math. I
That's
can't
not.
take
We're not
500
talking about.
micro
Yeah, we're
and say
not
that I
talking
got
about
500 of
unequal.
these,
We're
and
not
then go
talking
ahead and
about.
multiply them times one of something else of a whole different value of a whole different unit quantity. You have to get the
No,
quantities equal.
no,
That's
no, no,
why
no. You
fractions.
muddying the waters right now, so
It works the same way with fractions. If you take a
we're not
fraction,
talking about fractions though.
You're
but
not muddying the waters. Look,
it's the
Yes,
same
he
he's
sense.
is
not.
muddying the
It
water. We're
does make
talking
the
about
same sense.
adding two things in
Watch
But
this.
equal
You said
but
quantities.
5 ounces
you
and
said
five
adding a
ounces,
man
and
and
you
a
said
woman
one.
makes a baby though.
That
You
it
said
does.
five
I
ounces
didn't.
and
It
five
does.
ounces
It
makes one
literally makes a
something.
baby.
You said 5 ounces of Yashima said 5 ounces of
Right, and
red,
then he
five
said
ounces of
five
blue
ounces of yeah, and
makes
then it's going
one
to be 10
container of
ounces.
something. But what is that broken down in ounces? You have to say ounces. You can't
Now
tell.
we're not talking about ounces. We're talking about the outcome being one.
But
That's what we're talking
that's
about.
the problem with math. Math, when you start one way, you have to finish that way. You
No,
can't
you don't. No,
convert.
you do
You
not.
cannot.
No, you
You
do.
can. You cannot
Yes,
convert
you do. You got
in
to
the
I
take
middle.
just
all the
read.
units
Hey, I
and
just
You're
read the
wrong. You're
multiply
definition
wrong.
of addition. Hold on. I
You
just read the
cannot
definition.
convert in the middle of a mathematical problem and
Yes,
be
you
able to
can.
show that to somebody across the world when they read your problem.
Yes, you can.
And it equates. It doesn't work that way.
I just read.
It has
I
to carry
literally
out.
just read that the definition of mathematics was to one of the definitions is to make something bigger or increase in size.
You obviously
If
don't
the
use
sum,
math
hold
in
on a
life
second.
because
If the
it doesn't
sum
work.
of two things that are 5 ounces come together and make 10 ounces, it does in fact
EJ can
fit the
take two
definition of
dollars
addition.
and make it three. He can do that some kind of way with this math he's telling us right now.
If
100%.
TJ's math is mathing, he
My
can make
math is
himself have
math.
more
Y'all just
money.
man, come on, man. I done
If TJ
already
if
spanked
TJ's
y'all. It's
math is
all good,
mathing,
man. I'm
he can
sorry,
make his
brethren.
pockets bigger right now with words.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna tell y'all, I
I
want
done
TJ to
already
work for
whooped
me
y'all.
because I'm gonna give him $1 and I'm gonna tell him to make it three. and he
Yeah,
just gonna have to make it
Oh, you
do.
know how I'm gonna do that? I got you. So all I gotta do is go to the 99-cent store, buy a bottle of water, sell that shit for $2, and then ask my partner for a
So
dollar.
now you're
That has
adding
nothing to do with what
more
you described.
to
Exactly.
the
You gotta
equation.
add more into the equation.
exactly. And hey, TJ, I watched the video. He break the rules. I mean, the video do say breaking the rules.
It
He
hasn't
don't
been
follow
nine
all the
minutes. You
rules
did
of
not watch that
parentheses.
video.
I didn't watch the whole, but I saw the first half. He was getting ready to do the second. I already know he's breaking the rules.
Damn, TJ, you timing? You Mr. Timer now? What the
Nah,
fuck?
I'm whooping
Dude,
feet.
Dang, boy.
I'm
he
whooping
wanted to
feet.
make sure. But
Shit.
I watched the first half when he did the,
Let's
you know,
go
the
get
Nigga
the
been
one
swords.
beat up.
I
plus one
want to
equals three.
debate
Hey,
you.
SOG,
He
I
broke
want
the
blaspheme the
to
Holy
rules.
debate
Spirit
you.
since it's
Golden
not
Hey, I'm
real.
sword.
whooping
Oh
feet. Let
man,
me
this
see you push your
this
feet,
crackhead
GA.
in here, man. Y'all let this
Golden
crackhead
sword.
on
You
I want
stage.
believe
to.
in
Right now, that nigga is a hoe.
Yeah,
How you
true.
stumping
Yeah,
on
this
me and I done already whooped y'all? Like that's crazy. I don't get it.
hey, they
That nigga
ran
ain't with
with
nobody.
he won't do it because he believe in it. I don't believe in Allah, so I'll say fuck Allah. If you
golden
don't believe
sword.
in the
You
Holy Spirit, blaspheme the Holy Spirit. You don't believe in
hey,
it.
Okay,